On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Landmark.
A notable or important event, place, or achievement, a significant object or feature that serves as a reference point.
Examples:
Literary landmark. Act as a landmark. The new museum is a prestigious landmark in the city's cultural scene.
Legislation.
A law or a set of laws suggested and then passed by a parliament, or the act of making or enacting laws.
Examples:
Anti-terrorist legislation. Introduce legislation. Similar legislation had already been rejected by the parliament 4 times.
Expand.
To increase or to make something greater in size, number, or importance.
Examples:
Expand a lineup. Expand agricultural output. They hope to expand their business worldwide.
Economy.
The system by which a country or region produces, manages, and distributes goods and services, including the money and finances involved in these activities, of an airline, the lowest priced, most basic option for seating in commercial travel.
Examples:
Economy of scale. Economy class. The economy of the country is struggling due to the recent political instability.
Educational.
Relating to education or providing knowledge or instruction.
Examples:
Educational system. Elevate educational standards. The museum offers a variety of educational programs for children and adults.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Gap.
A conspicuous disparity or difference separates something, such as a figure, people, their opinions, situation, etc.
Examples:
The gap between ideal and reality. Distance gap. Many people are working together to close the gender gap.
Award.
A prize or other mark of recognition given in honor of an achievement.
Examples:
Award ceremony. Participation award. He won the award for Best Actor at the film festival.
Degree.
A unit of measurement for angles, temperature, or level of proficiency or achievement, a rank or level of academic or professional attainment.
Examples:
Bachelor's degree. Degree centigrade. She received her degree in psychology from the university.
Gender.
The range of characteristics of femininity and masculinity and differentiating between them, especially when considering social and cultural differences rather than differences in biology.
Examples:
Gender-blind policies. Dual gender. Cultural norms strongly influence gender expectations.
Inequality.
The unfairness of a society in which some people have more opportunity, money, etc. than others. Mathematics, relation between two values when they are different.
Examples:
Inequality in salary. Algebraic inequality. There are several causes of economic inequality within societies.
Divide.
To separate or cause to separate into parts or groups.
Examples:
Divide the cake into 2 pieces. Divide money equally. Can you divide 123,321 by 11?
Probable.
Likely to happen or likely to be true.
Examples:
Probable outcome. Probable cause of a fire. It seems probable that he has forgotten our scheduled meeting.
Synonymous.
Having the same or a similar meaning as another word or phrase.
Examples:
Synonymous terms. Non-synonymous mutation. The phrase big shot and important person are synonymous.
Advancement.
The development, improvement, or progress of something.
Examples:
Advancement of knowledge. Career advancement. Competition between countries resulted in fast technological advancement.
Needle.
A thin, pointed object typically used for sewing or medical purposes, a metal or plastic instrument used for administering injections or drawing blood.
Examples:
Needle prick. Sewing needle. The acupuncturist inserted needles into specific points on my body to alleviate my pain.
Compass.
A navigational instrument for finding directions with a needle that can move easily and that always points to the north, the limit or range of capability.
Examples:
Read a compass. Sailing without a compass. The results were beyond our compass of imagination.
Suddenly.
Quickly and unexpectedly.
Examples:
Suddenly attacked by an enemy. Die suddenly. Who answers suddenly knows little.
Disorient.
To make someone confused about where they are or where they should go.
Examples:
Disorient his audience. Disorient and wrong-foot viewers. Several studies have indicated that human activity at sea might disorient dolphins and whales.
Lag.
To move or develop so slowly that you are behind other people, organizations, etc.
Examples:
Lag a long way behind the progress. Lag behind its competition. Our interest began to lag sharply.
Trail.
A path or track roughly through a countryside, mountain, or forest area, often made or used for a particular purpose. Verb, to lag or linger behind.
Examples:
A warm trail. Follow the trail. The storm left a trail of destruction behind it.
Academic.
Associated with schools, colleges, and universities, especially studying and thinking, not with practical skills.
Examples:
Academic probation. An academic discussion. An excellent historian must possess an academic mentality.
Economical.
Providing a satisfactory return on the money, time, or effort, not using more money, fuel, etc. than necessary.
Examples:
Economical use of her time. An economical meal. It is more economical to wash your plastic bottle and reuse it.
Advance.
To go or move forward, to develop in a positive way.
Examples:
Advance the technology. Advance a cooperative relationship. Scientific knowledge will advance significantly with the power of AI.
Nation.
A large organized community of people living in a particular country or region and having a particular culture.
Examples:
Nation-state. A seafaring nation. The nation of Japan is known for its unique culture and advanced technology.
Mathematics.
The science dealing with the logic of quantities, shapes, spaces, and arrangement.
Examples:
A good grounding in mathematics. Mathematics competition. He has a flair for mathematics.
Roughly.
Approximately, but not precisely, with a violent manner.
Examples:
Roughly explain my idea. Roughly speaking. 5 miles is roughly similar to 8 kilometers.
Essentially.
Relating to the essential features or concepts of anything.
Examples:
Essentially correct. Become essentially same. Essentially, a society is an organism.
Slight.
Very small in degree or amount.
Examples:
Feel a slight concern. Slight increase. We made slight modifications to reflect the views of both sides.
Struggle.
To make a great effort to do something when it is difficult, or there are a lot of problems, to use force or violence to break away from restraint or constriction.
Examples:
struggle against discrimination, struggle to get the job. He could not struggle against temptation.
Intersection:
a point where two or more roads, lines, etc., cross each other.
Examples:
busy intersection, the intersection of coordinate axes. Take a right turn at the next intersection.
Attend:
to be present at an event, to go to a place.
Examples:
attend a meeting, attend service. We must attend to this matter.
Background:
the details of a person's social heritage, such as family, vocational or educational experience, past information that is essential to understanding a situation or problem.
Examples:
a background color, a criminal background. The company's hiring criteria emphasize personality, not a person's background.
Elite:
belonging to the wealthiest, most potent, best educated, or best trained group in a society.
Examples:
earn elite status, elite athlete. Very few educational elites go to Oxford or Cambridge.
Grasp:
to take hold of something or someone quickly and firmly.
Examples:
grasp his hand, grasp a chance. They spent a lot of time trying to grasp the current situation.
Stark:
empty, simple, or apparent, devoid of any qualifications.
Examples:
stark landscape, stark truth. The scenery of the battlefield was stark and gray.
Affluent:
rich and wealthy, having a lot of money and material wealth.
Examples:
affluent society, live in affluent circumstances. She lived in an affluent neighborhood surrounded by wealth and luxury.
Communal:
belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
communal swimming pool, communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Racial:
of or related to the race, equals classification of humans into groups based on physical traits or social relations.
Examples:
racial prejudice, racial and ethnic backgrounds. A minor racial conflict later led to a civil war.
Injustice:
a violation of the rights of others or the laws of a society.
Examples:
gross injustice, injustice system. The injustice of the court's decision angered many people and led to protests.
Obvious.
Easy to see, discover, or understand.
Examples.
Obvious reasons. His conclusion was obvious. There are obvious differences between the two wine-producing regions.
Intentional.
Done, made, or performed with purpose and intent.
Examples.
Intentional destruction of evidence. An intentional walk. The law distinguishes between accidental and intentional killing.
Feminist.
Describing a belief in and advocacy for achieving gender equality in social, political, and economic spheres, advocating for the rights and empowerment of women. Noun, a person who believes in and advocates for gender equality between men and women.
Examples.
Feminist movement. Feminist perspective. The feminist ideals of inclusivity and diversity are important in creating a more just and equal world.
Conspiracy.
A secret agreement between two or more people to perform something harmful or illegal.
Examples.
Political conspiracy. Conspiracy theory. There was a conspiracy of silence about illegal police interrogation.
Eventually.
Finally, particularly after a long time or a lot of struggle, complications, and so on.
Examples.
Eventually become obsolete. Eventually succeed. The corporation eventually dominated the entire tobacco business.
Overtake.
To catch up to and pass by someone or something that is in front of you, usually about moving vehicles. To come to a point where you become more successful, important, or influential than someone or something else.
Examples.
Overtake a rival. Overtake a milestone. The race car driver knew he had to overtake the other drivers to win the race.
Barrier.
A fence or other obstruction that makes it hard to move or get in, any condition that makes it difficult to make progress or to achieve an objective.
Examples.
Cost barrier. Information barrier. The police placed a barrier across the street to halt traffic.
Advantage.
A condition or circumstance that puts one in a favorable or superior position, a beneficial feature or asset that someone or something has.
Examples.
Score an advantage. Take advantage of his weak points. One of the main advantages of the new product is its increased efficiency.
Rev.
A measure of the rate at which an engine or motor rotates, often expressed in revolutions per minute, RPM, verb, to increase the number of rotations per minute.
Examples.
Low rev engine. Rev up the crowd. He stepped on the gas pedal, and the engine released a loud rev.
Structural.
Associated with the way on construction or organization of anything.
Examples:
Structural analyses. Structural reorganization. The earthquake resulted in significant structural destruction.
Disadvantage.
A drawback or a negative aspect of something. Verb, to put someone or something in an unfavorable position.
Examples:
The disadvantage of a plan. Disadvantage small businesses. A lack of education can be a significant disadvantage in today's job market.
Brain.
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples:
Basic brain function. Permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Impulse.
A sudden strong and unreflective wish or need to do something. The electrical discharge that travels along a nerve fiber.
Examples:
A combative impulse. Profound religious impulses. Nerve impulses cross a synapse through the action of neurotransmitters.
Associate.
To mentally connect someone or something with someone or something else.
Examples:
Associate alcohol with gambling. Associate with people widely. The majority of consumers associate this brand with quality.
Prefrontal.
In or about the foremost part of the frontal lobe of the brain.
Examples:
Prefrontal bone. Prefrontal region. Research shows that damage to the prefrontal cortex leads to increased aggression.
Cortex.
The outermost layer of an organ, especially the brain.
Examples:
Cortex cells. Visual cortex neuron. The cerebral cortex consists of 6 layers.
Adolescent.
A young person who is in the process of developing from a child into an adult.
Examples:
Adolescent girl. Pre-adolescent children. Timely education about birth control might help reduce adolescent pregnancies.
Refer.
To direct someone's attention, thoughts, or questions to another source or person, to mention, cite, or allude to something as evidence or support.
Examples:
Refer to a book. Refer to a map. Please refer to the instruction manual for further assistance.
Etc.
Used to indicate that some other unspecified items or things could be included besides those already mentioned, and so on.
Examples:
Tools, hardware, etc. Meetings, appointments, and etc. The museum contains a variety of artifacts, from ancient pottery to medieval armor, etc.
Cognitive.
Of or relating to mental processes of understanding.
Examples:
Improve cognitive function. Research on cognitive psychology. His cognitive faculties were getting worse because of a lack of sleep.
Chemistry.
The branch of the natural sciences dealing with the composition of substances and their properties and reactions.
Examples:
Professor of chemistry. The chemistry of soil. He is familiar with chemistry and biology.
Assignment.
A duty or task given to someone, usually as part of their job or studies.
Examples:
Finish the assignment. Assignment of interest. My assignment was overwhelming and complicated, but it was also exciting.
Suppose.
To think that something is likely to be actual or possible.
Examples:
Suppose you're right. Suppose beforehand. What do you suppose the culprit's motive was?
Entice.
To attract or lure someone with something desirable or tempting.
Examples:
Entice foreign investment. Entice shoppers. The salesperson tried to entice the customer into buying a new car.
Psychology.
The scientific study of mind and behavior.
Examples:
Psychology experiment. Psychology of crowd. She had a master's degree in psychology.
Urge.
To spur on or encourage someone, especially by cheers and shouts. Noun, a strong desire or impulse, especially one that is difficult to control or resist.
Examples:
Urge a total ban. A sexual urge. The lobbyist urged Congress not to approve the measure.
Exciting.
Causing a lot of interest or excitement.
Examples:
Exciting football player. Exciting news. The findings of the experiment were both exciting and unexpected.
Crucial.
Extremely vital or necessary.
Examples:
Crucial information. A crucial issue for women. The revitalization of technology companies is crucial to the country's growth.
Balance.
A condition in which everything has the same weight or force, something left after other parts have been taken away.
Examples:
The balance of power. Asset on the company's balance sheet. Try to keep a balance between work and off.
Grade.
A particular level of quality, size, importance, etc.
Examples:
Boys in the 12th grade. Students at all grade levels. Departments may set requirements for a higher grade point average.
Backpack.
A bag or pack that is worn on the back, often used for carrying books, equipment, or supplies.
Examples:
Backpackers hostel. Backpacking trip. I packed my backpack with all the necessary camping gear for our trip.
Label.
A small piece of paper, fabric, or other material attached to an object and giving information about it. Verb, to assign to a category.
Examples:
A mailing label. Label a bag with my name. The label on the food package lists the ingredients and nutritional information.
Bind.
To tie or fasten someone or something tightly with rope, string, etc., so that they cannot move or are held together strongly.
Examples:
Bind the man's hands. Bind old letters into a bundle. The company's rules bind the employees' working hours.
Resemble.
To look like or be similar to someone or something.
Examples:
Resemble each other. Resemble her mother. The brothers resemble each other in the hobby.
Intelligence.
The ability to learn, comprehend, or make judgments or conclusions based on reasons.
Examples:
An intelligence test. Field of artificial intelligence. In terms of intelligence, he was head and shoulders above his classmates.
Ignore.
To intentionally not listen or pay attention to.
Examples:
Ignore her advice. Ignore a ban. Since independence, the area has been completely ignored.
Policy.
A set of rules, guidelines, principles, or procedures that govern decision-making or action, often used in the context of business or government. A course of action or plan of action adopted or followed by an organization or individual to achieve a goal or objective.
Examples:
Health policy. Foreign policy. The company's new policy on remote work has made it a more inclusive workplace.
Sensitive.
Able to notice slight changes, signals, or influences, able to feel or perceive others' feelings, susceptible to the things people say or do.
Examples:
Sensitive documents. baby with sensitive skin. The teacher is very sensitive to children's feelings.
Specific.
Clearly defined or particular to a certain thing or situation, distinct, explicit, and precise.
Examples:
Specific instructions. Industry-specific regulations. The scientist conducted a study that provided specific details about the species' behavior.
Vivid.
Producing very clear, powerful, and detailed images in the mind.
Examples:
Vivid colors. Still vivid in my memory. She made a vivid impression.
Incredibly.
In a way that is very difficult to believe, exceedingly, or extremely.
Examples:
Incredibly cheerful character. Get incredibly insecure. Several cities are experiencing incredibly high unemployment rates.
Primary.
First or highest in rank, order, or importance, most fundamental or essential, pertaining to the initial or introductory stage of something, such as a school year or election cycle.
Examples:
Primary school. Primary education. The primary cause of the accident was due to the icy road conditions.
Interactive.
Acting reciprocally, mutually responsive.
Examples:
Interactive experience. An interactive device. The new video game has an interactive storyline that allows players to make choices that affect the game's outcome.
Dispel.
To remove something, especially a feeling of fear, doubt, and false idea.
Examples:
Dispel a painful feeling. Dispel baseless rumors. This program aims to dispel certain misconceptions about the disease.
Historic.
Famous or significant in history, or potentially so.
Examples:
Historic accomplishment. Achieve the historic feat. The Chinese people have accomplished several historic feats.
Stem.
The central part of something from which other parts can develop or grow, the part of a word common to all its inflected variants. Verb, to grow out of, have roots in, or originate in.
Examples:
Stem from a belief. The stem of a matchstick. A rose has thorns on its stem.
Peg.
A small cylindrical or tapered pin used to fasten or secure something, such as clothing, on a line, or in carpentry and woodworking. Verb, to fasten or secure something using a peg or similar object. To mark or indicate a level or position using a peg or similar object.
Examples:
Peg in the ground. Peg an exchange rate. The sheep were tagged with numbered plastic pegs in their ears.
Diagnose.
To determine or distinguish the nature of a problem or an illness through a careful analysis.
Examples:
Diagnose the problem. Diagnose with CT scans. This device is used to diagnose brain cancer and other tumors.
Disability.
A physical or mental condition that makes it difficult for someone to do some things that other people do.
Examples:
A disability pension. A learning disability. Listening to music at a high volume may lead to a hearing disability.
Medic.
A person trained to provide medical care, especially in an emergency.
Examples:
Medic unit. Military medic. The Army medic arrived on the scene to provide medical assistance.
Medication.
A drug or other form of medicine that treats, prevents, or alleviates the symptoms of the disease.
Examples:
Antibiotic medication. Medication by mouth. The pharmacist not only prescribes the medication but also guides its proper use.
Disable.
To cause someone or something to become unable to function properly or as intended, to incapacitate or immobilize.
Examples:
Disable a setting. Disable a device. I had to disable the pop-up blocker in my browser to access the website.
Disabled.
Having a physical or mental condition that limits someone's specific actions that most other people can do.
Examples:
A disabled veteran. A learning disabled child. She was disabled in a car accident.
Recruit.
To persuade someone to work for a company, to find new members for an organization, the armed forces, etc.
Examples:
Recruit a good worker. Recruit a new hire. The colonial government recruited militia support when civil war broke out.
Movement.
A group of people working together to achieve a shared goal, especially a political, social, or artistic one, the process of moving or being moved, physically or figuratively.
Examples:
A circular movement. Movement of troops. The movement of the dancers on stage was graceful and elegant.
Launch.
To send or propel something into the air or space using a device such as a rocket, missile, or spacecraft, to make something available or on sale for the first time.
Examples:
Launch a spaceship into orbit. Launch a big attack. The company is set to launch its new product line next month.
Scholarship.
A grant of financial aid for a student to further their education.
Examples:
Scholarship award. Scholarship fund. She received a full scholarship to study abroad.
Profession.
An occupation or vocation requiring advanced education or specialized training.
Examples:
Profession choice. Healthcare profession. Being a doctor is considered a highly respected profession.
Difficulty.
A condition or state that causes problems.
Examples:
The degree of difficulty. Difficulty in breathing. He has difficulty exercising because of a back injury sustained in an accident.
Inadvertently.
Unintentionally, accidentally, without purpose or deliberate intent.
Examples:
Inadvertently deleted. Inadvertently omitted. I inadvertently left my phone at home this morning and felt lost.
Judge.
A person who makes decisions in a court of law. Verb, to determine the result of or form a critical opinion of something.
Examples:
Judge a competition. An associate judge. The strict judge ruled in favor of the plaintiff in the case.
Blame.
To think or say that someone or something did something wrong or is responsible for something bad.
Examples:
Blame circumstances for the failure. Blame the lack of knowledge. We blamed our impeded progress on lack of money.
Recognize.
To acknowledge or realize something or someone, to identify, remember, or become aware of something that was previously known or encountered.
Examples:
Recognize talent. Recognize achievement. It's important to recognize your strengths and weaknesses.
Malfunction.
To fail to operate or work properly, to break down or stop functioning as expected or intended. Noun, a failure or defect in the way a machine, system, or device is supposed to operate.
Examples:
Malfunction alarm. Malfunction and start moving unpredictably. The car's engine malfunctioned on the highway, so we had to call for a tow truck.
Cousin.
The child of your aunt or uncle.
Examples:
Cross-cousin marriage. Cousin's family. I used to play with my younger male cousins when I was a little girl.
Zero-sum.
Referring to a situation in which an equal loss offsets each gain, describing a condition in which the total gains and losses balance to zero.
Examples:
Zero-sum economics. Zero-sum mentality. In some sports, such as tennis, the competition is a zero-sum game, with only one player able to win each match.
Damage.
To harm or cause injury to something or someone, often resulting in decreased value or functionality. To impair or negatively affect something, such as a reputation or relationship. Noun, harm or injury that is caused to a person, thing, or entity.
Examples:
damage a relationship, damage assessment. During the surgery, the doctor had to be extremely cautious not to damage a blood vessel.
Invest.
To put money, effort, time, etc. into something to make a profit or achieve a result.
Examples:
invest in stocks, invest capital. The government should view children as national assets and actively invest in them.
Commission.
A formal instruction, command, or request given to a person or group, an official group of people entrusted by a government or other official body to control or enforce something.
Examples:
commission appointed by the government, the commission of murder. She gets a commission on each contract.
Suicide.
The act of killing yourself intentionally.
Examples:
commit suicide, suicide attack. In an economically prosperous country, most male suicide is due to child support problems.
Loneliness.
A state or feeling of being unhappy because you have no connection with other people.
Examples:
a strong sense of loneliness, remedy loneliness. I realize the loneliness of a single life.
Belong.
To be the property of someone or something, to be a member or part of a group, to be in the proper or appropriate place.
Examples:
belong to different species, belong to a group. All the books in this section belong to the library's rare collection and must be handled carefully.
Employ.
To give somebody a job and pay them for it, to make use of.
Examples:
employ job seekers, employ a new method. When making arrests, police officers frequently employ excessive force.
Afford.
To have enough money or time to be able to buy or do something.
Examples:
afford to buy a new car, afford a high travel cost. He cannot afford a holiday.
Responsible.
Answerable or accountable for something within one's power, control, or management.
Examples:
responsible action, responsible for customer service. She's a responsible pet owner who ensures her dog gets enough exercise and a healthy diet.
Acknowledge.
To accept or admit the existence, reality, or truth of something. To accept that someone or something has a particular authority or quality. To express obligation, thanks, or gratitude for someone's help, commitment, etc.
Examples:
acknowledge the deed, acknowledge his help. He never acknowledged his fault.
Irresponsible.
Not showing a proper sense of responsibility, not reliable.
Examples:
Irresponsible actions. Irresponsible behavior. It was irresponsible of him to drive home after drinking so much alcohol.
Exploit.
To make full use of and gain an advantage from resources, opportunities, etc.
Examples:
Exploit a security hole. Exploit a valuable opportunity. We exploit our mining resources to strengthen our national power.
Ballot.
A piece of paper used to cast a vote in an election.
Examples:
The final ballot. Ballot booth. The ballot for the upcoming election will be sent out to registered voters next week.
Vacuum.
A space empty of matter, a device or tool used for cleaning or removing debris by creating suction.
Examples:
Vacuum cleaner. Vacuum packing. Please use the vacuum to clean up the mess on the floor.
Neglect.
To not give enough care or attention to something, to leave something undone.
Examples:
Neglect to call. Neglect ethical issues. He neglected his health to make the project a success.
Reef.
A long chain or range of rocks or sand near the ocean's surface.
Examples:
Barrier reef. Coral reefs. The vessel ran aground on a reef.
Aspect.
One part or feature of a situation, problem, subject, etc.
Examples:
Non-technical aspects of the job. Aspects of social, political, and economic life. His professional experience includes all aspects of media production.
Flourish.
To grow or develop vigorously or successfully.
Examples:
Flourish economically. Flourish worldwide. The Ottoman Empire flourished for over 5 centuries.
Feminism.
The belief in and advocacy of equal rights, opportunities, and treatment for all genders, particularly women, and the recognition of the systematic and cultural oppression of women in society.
Examples:
Radical feminism. Liberal feminism. She is a strong advocate for feminism and works tirelessly for women's rights.
Lift.
To raise something to a higher position or level, to pick up something or somebody and move them to a different position.
Examples:
Lift sagging skin. Lift a ban on alcohol. The drought lifted the prices of grain globally.
Unfortunately.
By bad luck, unluckily.
Examples:
Unfortunately caught in a shower. Even more unfortunately. The treatments were done, but, unfortunately, were unsuccessful.
Conversation:
An informal talk between two or more people to exchange their views, ideas, information, etc.
Examples:
Conversation in English. A friendly conversation. Your conversation reflects your thoughts.
Vulnerable.
Capable of being hurt or influenced physically or mentally.
Examples:
A vulnerable bridge. Vulnerable parts of the body. Infants and pregnant women are particularly vulnerable.